everyone receive is a reflection of us. Do you ever just sit and stare at the shadows created from the leaf of a plant on the wall? As a breeze glides through effortlessly, do the leaves tell a story? Do they whisper words in your ear? Are you listening? I believe that shadows cast a very different view upon how we see the world and reality. If everything is all and all has energy and is alive and being, why wouldn't a shadow tell a story? It's just maybe we're not looking hard enough. Does the mind create a story, piece together things? Where does it go? What does it create? Time just seems to stand still. And time is a fascinating thing. Why do we have different days? Why couldn't the day be the same everywhere? It's just that in some places it's daylight, and in some places it's night, but it's the same day. Why couldn't it be? I think we believe in an imaginary time, or time zone, or timeline. And an interesting prophecy or thought has come into my mind that I will share with you right now. We have all different timelines. Why is it called a dateline when it's not? It's an actual timeline. But yet you see videos of that international dateline or the timeline, and there are places in the same spot where it's the same time of day. It's light, it's not dark, it's not an anomaly. Again, I would have you believe and have us believe in things that create their reality. We create our own dimensions that we live in, and we've been brought up to believe a certain way. And I was listening to someone recently who brought up another perspective. I'm always open. I think we should always be open to different perspectives. Her name is Mary Beaver. She's an interesting person. Maybe you'll find it interesting too. But you see, when you want to explain something, or you're talking about a specific subject and your mind goes blank, ask yourself this one question. Where did it go? Or is it your guides telling you that you don't need to speak about this? For the thing that you were going to say has disappeared. Will it come back? Maybe. Maybe it's not the right time. Maybe something else had to be said or witnessed first. Time is an illusion that we create. And we create the realities for them. The people in power, we create their reality by believing it's ours. daily thoughts, the daily things, the ideas that you have to work and go to work and all these things. These are creations that we are manifesting because that is what we have been taught to manifest. We haven't been taught all the magics of the world, the alchemy and the mysticism. No, we've been taught what is crucial to keep their narrative alive. Think about it if you follow Marvel. It's the reality stone. The reality stone can change what you see. There are always small things, small suggestions, small hints that offer us the truth. There are movies like The Dark Crystal, which is a very close representation of what's going on. We all know this. There is amazing times ahead of us. There is joy and wonder to be had, food and help and unconditional love all round. So do you ever just sit and stare at a shadow, a leaf or a branch of a tree or a flower? Where does the time go? Do you remember the things that were said? Do you retain the knowledge? Or do you just go with the flow and follow the rhythms and the beats? Where would we be without the music of the world? The rhythm and the sounds of nature, the harmonious balance between all. The rhythms of the world will vibrate as peace and love once again. And that joy and that feeling of radiance and vibration at the highest of love and value. Can you imagine all the 5G towers that they've erected and all these other magnificent structures that can transmit a certain frequency? Can you imagine if that was transmitting love? Or a more positive frequency and upliftment? So every time you drive past one or go near one, it improves your vibration or your energy. That is possible. Why not? I've always said to people, the more people that think the same, the more that same will come true. It goes the same with lottery wins. It goes the same with creating health and healing people. Creating the things that we value. The more people that harmonize on the same synth wave of balance and frequency, the more you create a perfect reality. And we move with the beat of the earth. We remove ourselves from their false timeline. For it is day or it is night. It is not a time or an hour or a minute or a moment, but a lesson that we learn at that time. Now, time as a word is a moment, an event, a situation, not a date or an hour or a minute. We live in the day of day, and we live in the day of night. The harmonious balance of the thought and the vocabulary. We are all peaceful. We have been taken advantage of and frequencies being placed upon us to keep us trapped. With good intent and good heart, we go in the right direction. And if we sway or we veer off course, we come back into the world, for our guides are helping us. Sometimes more forceful than others, but it is all in the course of love. The people we meet, the situations we have, do you ever just sit and stare at a shadow? What does it say to you? And with that, peace and love, take care.